Hey everybody, Tim here with today's review of Doctor Who, story number 38, The Abominable Snowmen. So this is a very difficult episode or storyline to kind of judge. It's 6 episodes long, which for Doctor Who is pretty significant. Like it's like the longer version of average. But 5 episodes are missing, and like for those who have watched my Doctor Who videos, like it's difficult for me to watch these missing episodes, to just kind of sit here and listen to the audio. It's pretty difficult. So for the most part, from actually what I can gather, this is actually a really good storyline where the Doctor, Victoria, and Jamie all arrive in like the Himalayas or something, and they're like, they meet a guy who is tracking the Yeti, the Abominable Snowman, but it's not what it seems. And so over the course of the episodes, they like find this monastery, and there's all sorts of stuff going on where like Victoria gets hypnotized at one point. The Doctor has some sort of artifact from his previous adventures, which is actually kind of a cool story part, where he shows up and one of the other people from the monastery are like, oh, like this has been lost for years, how did you find it? And the Doctor's like, well, just show that to somebody more important than you and we'll discuss it later. Which, it's very rare where the Doctor kind of throws back like, oh, I've been here before type storylines. So this episode introduces the Yeti, the Abominable Snowmen, and it also introduces the Great Intelligence, which I don't actually know if they said those exact lines in this episode, but we do see the Great Intelligence later on in the classic Doctor Who, and then he does make an appearance in the new Doctor Who series as well. So this is his first appearance though, so that's kind of cool. As we go through, like, they mention the master of the monastery a lot. And this is one of those instances where, like I've said before, anytime I hear the master, like, it kind of, like, that's who I go to, that character as the master. Whereas in this instance, when they talk about the master of the monastery, as soon as I hear it, like, all I can think about is the character of the Master. And I'm always wondering if the writers of Doctor Who, like, already knew about this character and what they were going to do with him. And this is, like, some of those early seeds. Which, with character titles like the Doctor, the Master, the Monk, it's always kind of difficult to talk about this because as soon as I say, like, oh, the Master of the Monastery, some of you are going to be like, oh, okay, so there's somebody in charge. And some of you are going to be like, it's the Master. So, I don't know, like, these word plays are always really difficult to kind of talk about. So, for those who have seen this one, what did you guys think about seeing the Yetis for the first time? What did you think about the Great Intelligence? As far as like 6 episodes, I would love to see this storyline be animated, which is kind of interesting because the next story after this was an animated story. So would you guys want to see this one be animated? How high would it be on your priority list? So what did you guys think about all of that? And what do you guys think about whenever you hear the Master? Are you kind of like your Doctor Who colors show by just hearing that title, or are you able to just kind of put it aside and know what they're talking about? Go ahead, let me know what you guys think about this one. Thank you guys for everything, and I will see you guys next time for the Ice Warriors.